Hi YouTube. Tonight I'm going to be discussing what I've personally found about crabs versus snails, and which to have and which are better suited to you. Personally, I find this tank's my third tank now, and I've struggled with old tank syndrome before when I've overfed and had high phosphates and things like that. If your situation is that you've got high phosphates, as you know, use some remover, phosphate remover, and make sure that you're feeding what needs to be fed and not the things that are meant to be working for you. I'll cover that in another video, but personally, as advice towards crabs or snails, I find that snails are good when them working. They're good at clearing up masses of algae and generally keeping the reef clean, but you hear a lot of bad things about crabs. But I find that when it's only small bits of algae that need picking at, the crabs do it all day long, and I find the better for the reasons that, yeah, they eat less, but I tend to find that although they eat less, they're less of an impact on the reef. So if a snail was to die, it would leave it could, if it's unattended or your filtration is not working as it should, i.e. live rocks, you could potentially have an ammonia spike or nitrate. Your levels would go up, you know what I mean? Whereas with the crabs, if a crab was to die, yeah, they can be aggressive towards each other, but if a crab dies, the impact on the reef isn't as much as a snail. But saying that, if you have a big tank, you could have snails all day long. I mean, this one's 240 litres, I believe, some system. But I find that when I have a snail die, if I don't find it straight away, it will start to smell. You'll smell it outside and outside the tank, like, and also it does start to impact my ammonia levels if it was to die at the back of the rock work and start rotting away, as I don't have much live rock. Although my tank's been running 4 months now, it does start to bring the levels up. I mean, that's when I've tested in the past, it could be something that I didn't do right. But as far as the two, I find that blue leg hermits, red tip hermit crabs, the small stuff, it tends to work as it should. I would personally avoid the bigger crabs that you see in fish shops, which they'll try and sell you as reef safe, but they're really not. The same as lobsters. Stay away from them. I've had reef safe lobsters in the past, and they've took engineer gobies, they've took firefish, and the crabs, I had all sorts of polyps being ripped apart by